What's good, team? Right, I'm about to bring you guys a little rant right now, and this rant's going to be about the North American WCQ 2016. Because there's a lot of shit that went on at that event from Konami, and I feel like it just needs to be addressed in this video. So, without further ado, let's begin. Starting out by saying, as a lot of you guys know, I went to Pittsburgh this past weekend to go to the North American WCQ 2016. I had my invite, and I'm like, let's go try to win that like every other fucking Yu-Gi-Oh player that went there. So I get to the event day one, and the event was pretty cool. A lot of fucking people. I thought we were gonna have at least 3,000 people show up for the event, and the event wound up being like 2,350 or some shit like that. Like a little bit, like more, like 100 more than we had last year or something like that. One of the judges told me. Now my first issue with this event was not necessarily Konami staff itself, but how poorly the event was ran day one. Okay, so everyone got there the first day and they said, okay, everyone sign up, pre-registration, etc. Luckily, me and my group stayed and traded and sold cards to vendors and etc. Because towards the end of the day one, they made an announcement like around 5 p.m.-ish, I believe. Attention all Yu-Gi-Oh players. So, due to some shit that's going on in Pittsburgh, routes to the convention, apparently all fucking routes to the convention was going to be closed from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. So if you don't get your ass to the convention center before 8 a.m., you're fucked. Now granted, I know that's not Konami's fault because they can't control how the city might do their things, and they probably didn't plan for that because the city probably didn't tell them. I could give them the benefit of the doubt on that one. But the thing that I didn't get the benefit of the doubt was on them not posting on their Facebook for you guys to know about it. I'm like, okay, so Konami made this announcement stating that whoever don't get to the venue by 8 a.m. might not get a chance to play on time, wasted their money, wasted time spent getting there, and might receive a round one loss due to the fact that, okay, so they get there past 8 a.m., they can't find parking, they might have to fucking park their car somewhere and walk. So, with that being said, I'm like, okay, that's kind of fucked up, but whatever. But Konami didn't make a Facebook post about it. I'm like, why didn't they do that? So, me being me, I didn't want to be a fucking douchebag. I posted in Zodiac. Luckily, a few people saw it. For you guys that did see it, I'm glad I can help you guys out. I told a few people that was staying at the hotel that I was staying at, like, hey, the venues are not going to be open up. So, make sure you get your ass there before 8 o'clock, unless you don't want to be playing around 1. So, I try to tell as many people as I can. But Konami not mentioning that shit on their Facebook page was problem number one because that's fucked up and people paid their money to go to Pittsburgh and a lot of people did not know about it. Now, problem number one. Problem number two, day two started. Well, at the actual event day. Tons of fucking people piled up. I pre-registered already. I got into the venue. There was at least, I don't say 300 or 400 people guaranteed going into the first day as X1s due to the fact of Konami not mentioning that event thingy. So there's like a long ass line of people registering late that Konami did not bring up on their website. Now the reason why I'm bringing this up is because that caused the event to start fucking 3 hours late. Now a lot of people are saying, Chris, it was 2,300 people. Konami can only do so much, blah, 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 blah. And if they would have mentioned it, it wouldn't have mattered, made a difference for a lot of people. True, now that is true. And then not to mention they were checking bags non-stop in Pittsburgh every time we entered and left the venue. So I can understand that, yeah, granted, some people would have still been late. But the fact that Konami failed to mention that it kind of sucked for a lot of reasons. So they got all these fucking people entered in the event late as an X1. Now the reason why that was an issue was because I'm like, okay, now we have like 200 to 300 people waiting in line to register. Why not just start the fucking tournament? Like, I've been to regionals. Well, I'm not gonna say regional. I've been to locals where, okay, you enter late, but the tournament's still going on, and you just receive your loss and call about a day. Why didn't Konami do that way? I feel like that would sped the process up a lot. So that way, when round one was going on, people who was already came late, they could have been like, okay, I'm entering late. I'm gonna get my loss. I started at round 2. I feel like that would have sped the process up. So I feel like Konami could have did that a little bit better. But no, they waited till they got everyone registered and at least a couple hundred people. And that caused the event to start around 1 o'clock, which was fucking ridiculous because the event was supposed to start around 11, like they usually do. Problem number 3 now, since we started 3 hours late. I already knew last year we started around 12, 11:30, something like that. the day one did not get over until like 9:30 last year. So with us starting at 1 o'clock, I want to say we didn't get out that bitch until about 12:30 a.m. Actually 12:45 a.m., which was fucking ridiculous. Because they had YCS Long Beach like at least 3 or 4 years ago. That was like the 100th YCS. They had 4,000 people. That day one didn't end until like 2 o'clock. So you mean to tell me a tournament with half the numbers couldn't do that? Like, that makes no fucking sense to me. Now, this is another issue I had with Konami for this event. The judges. Now, the judges were cool. Don't get me wrong. I'm not throwing no shade on the judges, but the fact that they allowed every fucking round to go an hour at a time. So it's like, not only did we start the event 3 hours late, essentially every round we were in was fucking 2 hours, literally. I'll finish my game, and I can literally go down the street, fucking go get some pussy, come back to the event, and the fucking round one will still be going on. That's how fucking stupid it was. Like, every round went like 40 to 50 minutes of time. And like you guys are probably saying, Chris, it was a fucking, it's the way the fucking game is going right now. Everyone slow plays, every mirror match fucking sucks. Which is true, but at the same damn time, tell people to speed the shit up. Like, at my locals and at regions I've seen, judges tell people, they don't tell them rudely, but they tell people, hey, you gotta kind of speed it up. If you got 2 cards in your hand, don't be fucking looking at your hand like, oh, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Literally, it's fucking ridiculous that we went an hour into time. Literally 45 minutes to an hour into time almost every round. I think one round we went 30 minutes in time. But for the most part, we went an hour in time. That's fucking sad. I feel like the judges should have been instructed to tell people, hey, once you go into time, you get a good 15 minutes. Once that 15 minutes is resolved, and if you guys ain't fucking done, you're either gonna get a guaranteed draw, or whoever have a lot higher life points to win. That's fucking, like, literally. I feel bad for the judges mainly, more than I feel bad for the players, because the judges had to be there at fucking 6 in the morning, only to have their event start 3 hours late, only to be there till fucking 12:45 dinner, 1 o'clock at night. That's fucking dumb. And then, towards the end of day one, once they told us, okay, for everyone still here, due to the fucking way this event is running, we're gonna have to end day one around early. So when you come back tomorrow, you gotta play round 9, and then we're gonna cut the top fucking 164, and etc. and etc. So technically, day one progressed into day 2 to save Konami some time. Now, I feel like, honestly, if they would have been speeding people up and telling people to stop fucking slow playing, that shit wouldn't have happened. But with that being said, they did what they had to do. Judges need to sleep, people need to sleep, etc. So day 2 was gonna fucking start with round 9, going into fucking round 10, etc. and etc. Another issue I had was when it came down to this event. Now, I was fucking 7-3 going into the last round. Well, 7-2-1 going into the last round. I was one more loss away from saying just fuck it. So before I started my round, Konami fucking stated that, oh yeah, by the way guys, if you're not at the venue at 8 a.m. in your fucking seat, you will get a game loss. Oh, I think it said a game loss or match loss. And I'm like, what the fuck? Are you guys serious? So you mean to tell us, now, I mean, it's not your fault that we had to start the event early day 1 due to the fucking Pittsburgh. You mean to tell us because you guys fucking couldn't manage the fucking event, we have to fucking start at 8 a.m. That's fucking dumb. But I digress. Whatever, it's their event, their rules. Like, I've never been to an event that was like that. It's like they just said, fuck the players. So you mean to tell me players been playing all fucking day? You want them to go to the fucking hotel, get like 4 or 5 hours sleep, wake back up, and get in their seat by 8 o'clock, or they're gonna get a game loss. That's unprofessional in my opinion, and that's fucked up in my opinion. And every nationals I've been to, Konami never have done that shit. Never had experienced this shit before in my fucking life. And I felt, like I said, once again, I felt worse for the judges because a few judges who are going to remain nameless for this video, they said that this is fucked up. They never judging again due to how the fucking that event was ran. Because they already running on no sleep. Then they had to go to their hotel room, get 3 hours of sleep, way back up at 6, get to the venue at 7. And the fucking day 1 didn't enter. Well, day 1 didn't even fucking end. Day 1 had to get postponed to the fucking following day at 1 o'clock in the morning. That's dumb. So, outside of that, when all those events ran together, that just made me think like, damn, this fucking event was ran pretty shitty. And I really don't even blame the format, because I really blame Konami for this event. Like, not only did you guys fail to mention to your Facebook page, like, hey, we have some events issues in Pittsburgh. You guys are going to have to come a little early due to the fact of whatever, which could help speed up the process of registering for day one. They fucking allowed every fucking round go an hour into fucking time. And then they fucking made everyone get up early for the fucking second day, or they're going to go to fucking threaten them with a fucking game loss. I feel like that was wrong and unprofessional, and hope they don't never do that shit again, because that's just going to piss players off even more. But without all that being said, people are still going to show up to events because they love the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! But hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just bitching a little too much. And yeah, I just never thought the fucking event would have been that way. As far as the tournament itself, playing against people, it was your average Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament. I got sharked fucking twice when it really mattered. Like, one fucking guy sharked me, was fucking being a little bitch about it. We were cool the entire fucking game. The last round, we were cool the entire fucking game. Weren't sharking, we're paying extra nonchalant about it. As soon as the nigga was about to lose, no, you can't do that, sir. No, I'm like, dude, are you serious right now? But I was so fucking tired, I just didn't give a fuck. I was just ready to fucking leave. So tell me guys what you think about this topic in the comment section down below. If you guys showed up to Pittsburgh, do you guys think the event was ran poorly? If a Konami rep watches this video, tell me what do you guys have to say for yourself, or if you guys feel like you need to explain anything and fucking out. I'm just a Yu-Gi-Oh! Player giving his opinion on an event. So, like I always tell you guys, I do these videos, so I truly believe in helping you guys become better players. And I also do these videos because I truly believe in you guys helping me become a better player. Chris from Team Innovation signing out. Peace, guys. Stay innovative. Deuces. Left kind of early. Don't even want to get into that whole mess. And Nationals was great. Didn't do as good as I wanted to. Finished 7-3-1. And with that